is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I am Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Topping news, a big celebration for the Ministry of Tourism on Grand Bahama. Officials, along with industry partners, came together to celebrate 50 years of existence at a special church service and luncheon. The milestone being called a Golden Jubilee under the theme, the Year of Culture. Megan Shepard reports.
Existence with a church service for its stakeholders and partners in the industry. On island for the special occasion, Director General of Tourism David Johnson, who shed some light on the development of the government's ministry. He says that when we come together to commemorate such a milestone, a figure that stands out is Sir Clement Maynard, who played a major role in the development of this sector.
He did not originate tourism. Tourism was, as an industry, was the vision of the late Sir Stafford Sand. But the architect that shaped the Ministry of Tourism and took it globally, created a network that we have today, was none other than Sir Clement Maynard. And he was really the architect following the mandate from his Prime Minister and Cabinet, led by Sir Lyndon Pinling, that made tourism or enable Bahamians to play a meaningful role, not just as entertainers, but to play a meaningful role in the management and the leadership of tourism.
Johnson says that the ministry is on the verge of relaunching Grand Bahama as a major destination, and he is confident that the island can gain more market shares than any destination in the region in the next 12 months.
We have to realize in Grand Bahama that our success will be born on the strength of how much we satisfy the visitor and not ourselves. We have to realize that we must shape the experience and deliver the product not for our convenience, but in a style that makes the visitor happy, that hits the visitor's sweet spot. Our profit will relate directly to the enjoyment of our visitors of the tourism product.
Assistant Curate at the Pro Cathedral of Christ the King, Alvaro Adderley, commending the Ministry of Tourism for this milestone and its success over the years. He says as we teach persons how to be successful in the tourism industry, we must not forget the same hospitality toward one another.
The challenge is still there, though we sometimes do programs such as Bahama House. We teach our locals how to treat the tourists, but we also have to be intentional on how we treat one another. You will find that sometimes a simple hotel worker, the taxi driver, they're very kind to our guests. We lend kind words to our guests while we don't speak to one another. We extend gestures. When it comes to our very own, we do the complete opposite. So the challenge for us as we build this country, as it relates to tourism, to also build one another from bottom to the top.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Well, there appears to be a new vision developing in the West at a leading resort. A 225-acre property which has undergone a series of ownership woes is now under new management and is riding on an economic high following a robust holiday season. This despite the fact that the resort is being challenged in one vital area. Joan Davis-Roll reports.
It is a first in recent times for officials of Old Bahama Bay.
We had a really good December. We did much better than budget for December, so we're excited about that. So hopefully that's an indication of things to come. We did about $50,000 in revenue more than we had budgeted, so that's very encouraging.
Despite a record-breaking season, the resort, which is located more than 22 miles out of Freeport, is being challenged in a vital area. Old Bahama Bay executive Jackie Carroll.
The challenge for us here, I would say the biggest challenge for this resort is the cost of transportation, of taxis back and forth from the airport. That for me is the biggest challenge. If I could say pinpoint one thing that's a negative for us is the cost of getting back and forth from the airport. I believe that we would be able to, if we could find a way to offer a less expensive way of transporting our customers back and forth, I believe that we could increase our occupancy with transient business other than the marina.
Carroll noted that boating enthusiasts make up 85% of the resort's clientele. New programs, she says, have been developed to offer greater tourist satisfaction and not to mention an unforgettable vacation experience.
They are primarily boaters that come over to go fishing or just to enjoy the water. You know, it's all water related activities. They go snorkeling, they go diving, and we have the new addition to our water sports, which is the tiger shark dive. That's done by Stewart Cove, and that is becoming very popular. So that's an addition to the water activities that we offer here, and hopefully this year it's going to be even better than last year. But it really caught on. It's an extreme sport, and it's definitely a special group of people that like that kind of activity. But it's growing.
Carol says the resort has also witnessed a significant increase in business from the local Bahamian market.
I would like to thank our local customers. We have seen, like I said, we've seen an increase in the amount of local people from the Freeport community who's been kind enough to come and visit us during the slow season. And we really thank them for that, and hopefully they'll continue to come and visit us. Thank you, Freeport.
Joan Davis Rolle, ZNS Network News.
Operation Justice, led by activist Troy Garvey, is staging a town meeting to deal with issues of interest impacting residents on Grand Bahama. Among the panelists, noted attorney at law and former magistrate Rolle Maynard. He explained to those in attendance the role of the Grand Bahama Port Authority when it comes to licensing, property ownership, and service charge.
You can't do anything without a license from the Port Authority, and that's not the case at all. The Port Authority is able to license you only so long as you are on land that belongs to them. A license is a permission. They permit you to do something. But if they give you the fee simple estate in the land, they have lost the right to license you. There is, however, another aspect of the license, and the license is merely an ability to take advantage of the tax exemptions.
Now, according to Maynard, the Grand Bahama Port Authority is not an authority or quasi-government. He says while Bahamians believe that the airport and harbor belongs to the Port Authority, he says such is not the case.
The agreement says that you will build these things as part of the price you're paying for the land, and you can operate them for 99 years and take the profit. And what that means to me is that at the end of 99 years, the property reverts back to its true owner, who never gave title to that.
And now a clarification of a story we first aired on December 10, 2013. In our report on the discovery of the body of 65-year-old Haywood Rolle near the Holmes Rock Beach and the police investigation into an alleged illegal smuggling ring, ZNS initial report neglected to point out that the incidents may not have been related. In December 11th, ZNS News used footage from the discovery of Mr. Rolle's body in a report on human smuggling, which may have led to the impression that both matters were related. Officer in charge of the Northern Bahamas, Assistant Commissioner Emerick Seymour, confirmed for ZNS News that the ultimate discovery of Mr. Rolle's body was not connected to illegal smuggling. The official cause of death was a blood clot to the lung. ZNS News apologizes to the family of Mr. Rolle for any embarrassment that may have been created by the use of the video, which gave the impression that Mr. Rolle may have been involved. Stay with us, the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition continues right after this.